It's good YouTube, it's Shalize, and we are back with another video. Today I want to talk to you guys about everything that's been going on pretty much about my S14. In the last video, I believe, or 2 videos ago, we revealed my right-hand drive S14 drift car, and ever since then the car has changed a whole lot. And I didn't really document anything. I didn't do a build series or anything like that, just because I kind of just been doing things as I go, and I really haven't touched the car in a while. A lot of the things that I've done, I kind of just knock out like on a random day, just kind of do it. And that's pretty much it. Really don't ever really feel like filming or anything like that. Just do it pretty much. But I did want to get you guys up to speed on everything that's been going on. So without further ado, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe and support me. It's greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the love that I've been getting on Instagram and even the little bit that I get on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Enough talking, let's get straight into today's video. Here we go. Alright y'all, so here it is. Let me give you guys a quick walk around of everything I've done. You can pretty much see a lot of the stuff that I've done. Last time you guys seen this car, I'll put a video up here to show you guys. But after about a good bit of hours, finally have most of this all out. Then I gotta start sanding the cage and like all like the rest of the little bits. Just gonna do like a quick, nothing too crazy, just like a little sand on it. But the cage I'm gonna go a little bit heavier because of how it is, but then we'll be ready to paint. Last time you seen this car, it was not looking like this. So as you can see, we got the kit on for the most part. The rear bumper is on, we have the rear over fenders on, we have the side skirts on, we have the front wheels and the rear wheels on. I don't think I had those wheels on last time, but we have the 17s up front, we have the 18s in the rear. Right now, the way the car sits, this is pretty low, and I believe it works. I might raise it a little bit, but on this side, it is higher, which I don't know how. I've been trying to like play with it, play with the coilovers and all this stuff, like, but I'm gonna get it even before I get an alignment. Like even right here, like this is like no room at all, and then on this side, the height is a bit different. All the, what is it, the coilovers ride height were the same. They were both set to the same length, and the preload was all the same as well. So I kind of really don't know. It also doesn't help because my driveway is not even, so sometimes like one side will look higher than the other, but when I go on like a flat surface, it's all even. So just gonna get it all dialed in before I get an alignment. Other than the exterior work, or really I didn't show you guys everything. We have the front fenders on, we have our new hood on. I think the last time you guys saw this car, it didn't even have a front end, if I can remember. But we have hood, headlights, corner lights on. The bumper is there, but it's not fully on. I haven't got there yet. We also installed the hood pins for the hood. I really didn't want to run hood pins for this hood because I love the way it looks without them, but my latch didn't really line up with the latch thing on the hood. Plus, with it being fiberglass, it is a chance of it cracking and breaking. It has happened to the hood for the S14.5 over there. So to avoid all that, just get hood pins. As for the interior, okay, the interior, I feel like we've done a lot. I feel like you guys haven't seen any of this. So we painted the interior red. I'm gonna put a video up so you guys can see how like bad the interior was, or a picture. Okay, so now as you can see, it's all nice and painted, and we have the wires. I haven't like fully cleaned them up yet, and it's really dirty in here because I was working in here and stuff like that, but I'm gonna try to clean up these wires, try to get them out the way as much as possible. And we have our bucket seat in here. I think it didn't even have, I don't think any of this was done last time you guys seen this vehicle, but we have our bucket seat. Our fire extinguisher is mounted up nice and secure right there. Race quip shift boot. We have our bubble shift knob, which I love these. It's like my favorite style shift knob. I have it in the other S14 as well. have our drift button, and our AEM temp gauge. Now we also have, let's come to the other side. So coming over to this side, we also have our thrash wheel in here. I had a Momo wheel for this car that I bought, but I didn't really like how it looked in here. Well, I liked how it looked, just the wheel was a bit bigger than the thrash wheel than what I was used to. And I know with this hood, it has a massive hood scoop, and I just didn't really want too much blocking my vision. So I decided to just throw the thrash wheel in here. I think it looks good in here. We have our spacer and our energy short hub. This right here is not wired in, and it probably won't ever get wired in. I think I'm gonna go with a digital dash route, just because there's no like OEM wiring in here. As you guys can see, like this is my whole harness period. So to get a harness for this, just this, and wire it all up, I feel like I would be doing too much and a bit much. So just gonna go with a digital dash. But for now, I do have my temp gauge right here. I'm going to put in an oil gauge as well, oil pressure gauge, and then pretty much just rock out from there until I get my digital dash. Do a few events like that, see how the car does and performs. But other than that, you guys can see in the interior, it's a completely different. I still have like the masking tape on and stuff. I haven't taken it off yet, but it's completely different in here. Overall, a whole different car. The thing I wanted to talk about, as for like the suspension, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this car does have an angle kin on it now. It's modified knuckles, extended lower control arms. We have Part Shop Max Pro coilovers and ISR Pro arms front and rear. So we have like the tension rod up front, the whole rear arm set right here. In the back, we have a white line rear sway bar that I just installed yesterday or today actually. Then in the front, I just ordered a GK Tech sway bar just because this car didn't come with a sway bar, and I really want to run a sway bar rather than no sway bar, trying to eliminate as much, I guess, body roll as possible up front, especially with me being low and all this extra stuff. I just want a stiff front end as much as possible. As for future plans with this car right now, I have a to-do list of things to do on this car before I can take it to its first event. I'm hoping there's an event next weekend. Right now it's Sunday, so I got about 5 days-ish to try to get this car put together. Excuse me. It's not much that I need to do, just a couple little things while I was putting on like my Project Move. Also, yeah, we have drilled and slotted rotors and Project Move brake pads and stuff like that. As I was putting on my rear brake pads, one of the rotors, I guess the seal broke and it started to leak. So I'm just gonna replace the caliper and all, then dive into that later on. But we need to do that. We need to do a couple other little things. I need to change my diff. This car has I believe, a two-way diff from what I was told. Something like that. But I don't really like two-way LSD diffs. I think it's LSD, not a two-way. I don't really like those kind of diffs. I'm not really experienced with them, and I don't feel like experimenting right now. So I'm just going to take the welded diff out of the 14.5 and throw it in this, and we need to change the oil on that diff. Make sure the oil, I'm pretty sure the oil in this car is good. Check all the fluids, add some coolant, fix a coolant leak. I took off one of the hoses. I just didn't put it on properly all the way, so it leaks water a bit, but no big deal. I just got to tighten it. What else? Install the front sway bar when it gets here. Have a couple little things that I need to do in order for it to make its first drift day. But overall, the car is really put together, and right now I'm just trying to figure out what color do I want to paint this car. I have a few ideas in mind. I definitely want to do a livery because this is one of those cars that it's going to be my drift car. Like, that's it. Full drift car. I want it to be stylish. I want it to look good on track. I want it to have all the good bits and pieces. That's what this car was kind of supposed to be, but I don't really know. After the first time I crashed this car, it really kind of bothered me. Because this is like a very special car to me, and I'm like, dang, I crashed it. It looks messed up and all this extra stuff. But now this car, like, I sold my silver carbon hood. Now we have some fiberglass hood. It still doesn't have front bumper. We took off like a lot of parts off this car, so it's just on the back burner for now. Eventually I'm gonna find time to figure out what I want to do with it and basically rebuild it to be a nice daily street car. Like, pretty much that. This car, I have no like real feelings for it, and I don't mind just straight thrashing it. It's already caged, it already is gutted to the max, so might as well just have fun with it. As for this car, I didn't want to fully take it to where this car is, so now that I have this car, I can sit back and make this more presentable, more of a street car, and just really enjoy it on the daily life. Whereas I was only enjoying this car for drift weekends, which will only be like 1 to 3 days out the month. So yeah guys, that is my plans as of right now. You guys should hopefully be seeing a drift video very soon. I really hope to get this car on track very soon. Hopefully get an alignment this Friday, finish up all of my to-do lists, and then just get this thing on the road. It runs and drives. I've started it today, and I'm just so ready to drive this thing. I haven't drifted in a very long time, and man, I am ready. Hey, that is pretty much it for today's video. Just a quick rundown of everything that's been going on. Haven't really posted in a while, haven't drifted in a while, haven't really done anything car related in a while. I'm just now starting to like get back into messing with the car, because I realized that I really want to go drifting, and I really miss drifting. So we're going to try to make that happen very soon. With that being said, it's been your boy Chalize, and if you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe to support me, and it's greatly appreciate all the support that I've been getting on Instagram and a little bit that I get here on YouTube. So that being said, peace out. Thank you guys for watching.